Did you know that you don't have to hide who you are to be you? Hi, I'm Carrie, and it's nice for you to come and join my interesting vlog. So, it has taken me years to figure out that you don't have to pretend to be who you are. And I guess that is the thing that comes with age, because I turn 30 in a few months, and I am only just getting to the point where I don't necessarily care what people think. And I have spent the majority of my years wishing I was someone different and wishing and praying for someone to notice me. And then I realized that I'm the one that has to notice me. And I guess this is the point of the video is, babies, please notice yourself before you try and notice someone else. Because you have to recognize you and your being before you can even let someone into your life. Like, that's the thing, is if you cannot accept you for who you are, you're not going to find a perfect partner or the perfect life, because you are always going to feel out of sync in life. And it's just crazy to think that. But you really need to focus on you. And I don't know, let me know how you feel, but I'm 29 years old, soon to be 30, and I'm just trying to make my way in life. And I've realized I have spent a majority of my years trying to impress people or care what they think, and I realized that I'm not doing anything that's for me. Like, that's the sad part. I've spent so long trying to be a good person and trying to think of the person that I want to be with and adapting myself instead of living. Like, that's crazy. I haven't lived my life much, and it is truly gobsmacking. And so I did a 360 in the last 3 months. I have bought 2 lovely horses that I'm hoping to work. I've signed myself up for a course that I'm trying to work towards so that I can travel and work. I've started this YouTube video, which I have had several amazing people subscribe, which I'm astounded by, and so many people watch, and I am truly thankful for you watching, even though I am rambling and it's like 8 o'clock at night. I'm severely sleep deprived, but I hope you're living your life. Don't sit there and wait for life to come to you. You gotta live it. And I guess this is similar to my other video, but backstory for me is I spent years doing stuff. I worked in the cattle industry, I worked in a feedlot, I worked in a sow yard, and great experiences, lovely experiences. I had some interesting, times, like the time that, a co-worker of mine thought it was a great idea to jump over a bull trying to impress me, and ended up getting his crown jewels kicked by a 800-kilo bull, which at the time I thought was absolutely hilarious, because he was a few beers short of carton, to be honest. And you just forget to live. You work so hard to save money and do all this stuff, and I just realized I want to travel. I want to do the big lap. And I realized that I haven't done much on my bucket list, and I'm trying so hard to get things on my bucket list. Do you have a bucket list? Please comment down below if you have a bucket list and what's on that bucket list that you're hoping to achieve by the end of this year. Because I can tell you that some of mine is, excuse me, this one, my cat is laying on my book of notes. Yeah, I want to get a horse float, I want to pay off my car. That's not going to happen until next year. What's the other one? I want to go to Tasmania, and I'm so proud of myself. I have booked flights to Tasmania, and I am flying out before my birthday, which is amazing. I want to do a Reiki session. Haven't done that yet. Get married. I don't think that's going to happen this year. I want to save 10 grand. I want to, grow on YouTube and learn to be a little bit more outgoing on it. And, they're small goals, but I'm trying very hard to grow on them. And it's hard. It is hard in this day and age to grow, because everything's about trends and being similar, and I don't want to be similar. Like, not to be rude, but I don't want to be like old Joe that's dancing, or someone who's trying to follow a trend. I want to be me. I want to grow into me. I want to grow my own personal business. I want to live my life for me. I am done fitting into a shoebox, because that's how it feels. I have been in a shoebox for years. I have tried to be popular. And I tell you what, trying to fit into the cattle industry the way it is at the very moment is hard. It is hard because some people don't think you're fun because you're not drinking. And some people don't think you're fun because you're not partying. They don't realize that you're working like a dog just to get somewhere. And not everything is an instant trend. And we forget that. We forget that Rome wasn't built in a day. It wasn't built in 5 days. It took years to grow. And that is the thing that people forget. It takes years to become a person. It takes years to grow a channel and grow a following. And I know some people aren't going to like my content, and that's okay with me. I am okay with that. And it's going to be a bit of a roller coaster on here. I'm not going to lie. Because I am chaos personified, to be honest. I am up, down, round and round. I crochet, I paint, I do art. I'm out on the property riding horses 1 minute, and then I'm back into work the next. And my goal is, I wish to be able to live out on a block of land and have my horses, slowly build a house that I really want to have, and travel for work, just depending on how I get to plan B. And well, it's not even plan B, it's plan C. I'm on plan C, because my plan B was to do IVF and go without a man. And I decided that I'm just going to skip over plan B for now and work on plan C, which is make a business for myself and go with that, and come back to plan B in maybe 3 or 4 years' time. Because it would be great to have a partner, but necessarily you don't need one to start a family. Even though I tell you what, that documentary of Men with 1,000 Kids has really turned me off of having IVF babies at this very point in time. To be honest, if anyone hasn't watched that, I suggest watching that before you go and do IVF, because oh my lord, it has cured me from looking for IVF at this very point in time. I guess the next thing is do the thing that you want to do, babe. Just do it. The only person that is going to care is you. Like, realistically, people only care if they have a problem. And usually that problem that they have with it is because they're jealous of you, or they have something against you. And that shouldn't be the thing that's holding your life back. And the only thing that people have to say when it's negative is because they're jealous of you. They're jealous of you, or they don't want you to grow. And that's sad. And it has taken me nearly 30 years to realize that. But that's unfair for people to be holding you back because they're jealous. Like, oh my lord, not to swear, but what's there to be jealous of? You have your own life. Like, I'm sorry, you're jealous of my life? Go live your life. Like, don't live vicariously through me. And I have come across that in people so much, that just want to live out of your pocket or live in your life. And they're like, I'll just live vicariously through you. No, go live your life. I'm sorry, go live your life. I'm living my crazy life with my crazy cat and my beautiful dog that loves to take me walking and running in the morning, and a cat that wakes me up at 3 a.m. for cuddles, but cannot let anyone else cuddle him. Go figure. And, you know, they just want to live vicariously through you, and that's cool. But I'm living my life. And you can watch on the sidelines, and that's cool, but I'm not getting drugged down with somebody. Like, don't get drugged down in someone else's roller coaster. People do that so much because there's so much drama in the world. And yeah, there's always going to be drama. It just depends on, are you in tune with it, or are you in tune with yourself? Because I tell you what, I'm in tune with myself. I have dealt with so much drama that I'm not even going to talk about it because it's not even worth my time. Is the drama that's carrying around with you your drama? And is it worth it, is my question. Because I tell you what, it ain't that worth it. You're making yourself so stressed about drama. You're giving yourself grey hairs about someone caring what you do. Because that's all it's doing. Dis-ease creates disease. Are you going to make yourself sick over worrying about old Joe who doesn't want you to succeed? Don't worry about them. They just move on. You're worried about losing that friend? Are they a true friend if they don't stick by you? Are they a true friend if they don't ring up and support your ass? Like, come on. They're not a true friend if they're not calling you at 3 a.m. in the morning to make sure that you're up out of bed doing the goal you wish to do, or up there beside you helping you. Like, that is not a true friend. A true friend will do that for you. If they don't, well, you know, life moves on. And I guess that's what you need to remember, is life carries on. And last week's, tragedy, not many people are thinking about it. And I guess that's the thing you need to remember, is people are going to remember the bad stuff. And that's cool. You just got to move through it. As long as you can laugh about it. Because if you can't laugh about it, well, that's pretty sad. You got to make life funny. Because it's not worth being drugged down about it, to be honest. Because, we can't all live under the covers forever. And, I'm rambling, and I know I'm rambling, and I'm terribly sorry, but I am quite tired because I went to Townsville Monday for my sister, who is extremely sick and hurting, and I didn't get home until 5 o'clock in the afternoon Tuesday. Didn't leave the hospital until Tuesday morning at like 12 a.m. And then we had, crazy stuff happen. Met amazing people. I actually, crazily enough, got to meet Mr. Ross Emmett, who is the founding person of Emmett Therapy. Like, wow, he is an amazing man to meet. And, he doesn't do any sessions anymore, but my sister was so lucky that he come in and seen her. And crazy enough, it's working, and it's helping her so much. And, he's an amazing man. Awesome to talk to. And I guess this is the thing, is if I was on the path I was on years ago, I would never have met him. Life gives you amazing opportunities if you push yourself. If you don't push yourself out of your comfort zone, life and the universe is not going to bless you. It's just going to go that you're not trying. So try and push yourself, babe. You only live life once. Or if you are a believer like me and you've been reincarnated, you're going to get a shitty life and a shitty life until you learn to live it. That's just hard to swallow. But, it's up to you how you live this life. You're not going to remember this life in the next life. there's a handful of people that do remember their, past lives, but not many people do. And so just live this moment, because you don't know what's going to happen next week, next month, next year. It is, all pickles in the jar. You might pick a bad one next year. And, sounds a bit wild, sounds a bit strange, but as we concluded, I am a very tired woman, but I want to put out this video tonight because I promised I would, and I have had a crazy life, and I'm so sorry. And I guess I don't know what to talk about next. I hope that people can just focus on themselves and not worry about other people. Because while you're worrying about old Joe down the road, worrying about who you are, you're losing an opportunity on yourself. And you can be nice to people, but they might not make your day. And you can be nice and make someone else's day because they might be having a shitty day, but who's making your day? What are you doing to make your day? And this is a very wild and choppy video. I'm so sorry, but I will try again later. Life is worth living, honey. And I hope you know that. It's worth living. It's worth finding out whether that cookie tastes as good as it looks. And I get that some people can't eat cookies, but you get what I mean. Like, go travel. Go to that country you want to go to. Get that passport. Go see the whales and skydive. I'm not necessarily going to go skydiving. A little bit scared of it. But I'll take you up on the whale watching. And I guess this is the end of the video. And I hope you don't mind listening to my rambling. And thank you so much for watching. But like and comment a subject that you'd like me to talk about. Alright, love you. Bye.